LaunchVue is an AV IT seamless solution that provides a multi-directional collaborative platform for e-learning. LaunchVue is built on a dual-layer collective network. The private group layer allows for students to connect and collaborate as a group. The public layer allows for groups to connect and collaborate with other groups. Connections can come from the public layer and/or from the private layer. LaunchVue's all-in-one user interface is simple and easy to use. There is only a short learning curve to start presenting and collaborating. The user interface has been designed in the style of touch panels currently used in classrooms. This is opposed to navigating multiple PC applications. The buttons have been kept to a minimum and present others only when needed. The user interface utilizes a drag and drop approach. Drag presentation media from the private layer, central window, to any display on the public layer. Now let's take a look at LaunchVue in action. The user interface is custom designed for each learning space. This helps with the orientation of the room and its equipment. LaunchVue comes with two user interfaces, one for the lecturer and one for the students. The lecturer's interface automatically assigns a lectern. We select a room layout from the list. We are now presented with the room's table layout. Simply select a table and select OK. In this demonstration, we are only using two displays. We can see as they come online. There are 4 types of media we can present and collaborate with. Let's start with the YouTube media. Enter a subject to search for. We can then simply drag the video directly from the search and onto any display. If you have 10 displays in the learning space, you can play 10 different YouTube videos from the one computer. Now let's drag another video onto another display. You can scroll through the search results by sweeping in either direction. Double-click any display to connect to it. Everyone in the room can do this at any time. We can begin collaborating by selecting the pause button, then selecting the cursor control button. XP only allows one cursor, so a courtesy protocol is required. Annotations are layered, so we can undo, redo, or clear. Double-click to disconnect from the display. As you can see, we can connect to and collaborate with others on any display. We can also drag any display to any other display. A connection line from the groups table shows who is presenting to that display. Now let's look at presenting a video from your hard drive. Videos stream directly from your computer and are limited to one video at any time due to CPU restrictions. If we double-click a video, it is displayed in the central window. This is for group-only collaboration. Everyone connected to that table can see the video. Anyone within the group can drag the video to a display. Video annotations can be seen on the display, but are not fed back to the interface. Selecting a desktop presentation will show your computer's wallpaper in the central window. Drag and drop this into a display. The interface will minimize to allow for normal navigation with your computer. The desktop is also fed back to all interfaces. We can change to another group at any time. Simply double-click the table. We are now connected to that group. We can view and interact with their presentation. Currently, this group is presenting a desktop. We connect simply by double-clicking the central window and selecting the cursor control button. As you can see, we now have control of the presenter's desktop. Whoever selects the cursor control button will automatically gain control and relinquish the previous controller. Deselect the cursor control button to minimize and disconnect. The person presenting at this table will now drag their desktop to a display. We now see the display is connected to this table. Let's connect to the display and take control of the desktop. If we select Pause on a desktop presentation, we can now annotate over the desktop. Select Play to return to desktop control. At any stage, we can disconnect media from a display by selecting Close while connected to that display. There is also a simple whiteboard that can be dragged to any display. Once again, we can load any media into our private group. Whoever loads the media has the chair at that time. Other groups cannot see this presentation unless they specifically connect to this group. Anyone within the group can make the presentation public by dragging the media onto a display. The lecturer's interface has options not available on the student's interface. One of those options is the LaunchVue polling system. This allows for a lecturer to open pre-made polls or create polls on the fly. Students' responses are viewed either as a graph or by each individual response. From the item view, a lecturer can double-click a response to open a one-on-one messenger conversation with that student. This can help students who may be embarrassed to answer in front of their peers. LaunchVue allows for as many user interfaces to join in as your room's network allows. So for total bandwidth requirements, allow for one stream per display and one stream per table. LaunchVue's features. Lecturer has the ability to lock the lesson as needed. No login required. No dedicated server is required. Easy integration into existing network infrastructure. Expands on the interactive capabilities of a collaborative learning space, making this a simple solution for an otherwise complex process. LaunchVue is suitable for rooms with only one display or rooms with multiple displays. LaunchVue is scalable via add-on modules. This also allows for the addition of new technologies and allows for future learning requirements as they change over time. LaunchVue Sessions is currently under construction and will be available in the last quarter of 2010. LaunchVue Sessions will allow students and lecturers to create a chat session and allow participants to drag content directly from any display into the session. Each session can be saved and reopened at any time. This can form a history of what steps were taken to arrive at a certain conclusion. We welcome universities to partner with LaunchVue and provide input into the future development of our ongoing e-learning solutions. Please contact us regarding our free trial that is available until the end of July 2010.